So setting a very clear timeline will help you to stay on track with your goals and make sure that nothing falls through the cracks.
Number 3, obstacles and constraints to overcome. Now, in the words of John Maxwell, no obstacles equal no movement. So when you set a goal, you're actually making a commitment to overcome the obstacles that stand in your way. But when you don't set goals, you're actually committing to staying right where you are. Now, the fact that you set a goal, it also determines your obstacles. And this is one of the reasons why people don't set goals. I'll give you an example. It was December 2023, and I said to my wife, I'm getting a little bit fat. I'm getting a little bit heavy. I'm getting a little bit thick around the waist. I need to lose some weight. Now, I stepped on the scales and I was 107 kilos. Now, I'm 6 foot, 183 centimetres. 107 doesn't look big on me, but I didn't want to be 107. So I wrote down on a piece of paper, it is now the 28th of March, 2024, and I now weigh 93 kilos. Now, something very interesting happened. See, we're going to talk about this later. The conscious mind is the goal setter. We set the goals consciously, but the unconscious mind is the goal getter. And it's actually 30,000 times more powerful than your conscious mind. So I set this goal. It is now the 28th of March, 2024, and I weigh 93 kilos. Now, I did that on a Monday. On Friday, we got a telephone call. Your son's sick. Please pick him up for school. Then he picked him up from school, took him to the hospital. I walked to the hospital, and as I was walking to the hospital, my stomach went, "Boh," and I felt something drop, and I knew I was in trouble. And so I went to the hospital. We picked up Caesar. We went back home, and after an hour, I was sick, Ninny was sick, Caesar was sick, and our daughter Nikita was sick. And I laid in bed for 5 days, and all I could consume was water. That was it. Now, after the 5th day, I woke up, got out of bed, and I hopped on the scale, and I weighed 103 kilograms.
Yeah.
Imagine that. I didn't go to the gym. All I did was get sick. And my weight went from 107 to 103. See, what happens is when you set a goal, you change directions in your life. And all of a sudden, you have to overcome new obstacles. The first thing that happened for me was illness. But my life was perfect. At 107 kilos, my life was perfect. I wasn't sick. But I set a new goal. And it determined new objections, new obstacles. Now, a week later, it was the week before Christmas, we were healthy once again. The fever disappeared and we felt really good. Now, Christmas was on the Monday. On the Boxing Day, I started to feel sick. Ninny started to feel sick. Caesar started to feel sick. Nikita started to feel sick. By the Thursday, we all had influenza. And then I spent another 6 days in bed. And after I got out of bed on the 6th day, I hopped on and I'd gone from 107 to 103 all the way down to 96 kilos.
Yeah.
I set a goal, didn't go to the gym, new obstacles, and I already started to lose weight. And this is the power of the unconscious mind. Once you set a goal, you change directions. And this is why a lot of people don't set goals, because they discover that they have to overcome new obstacles. There's new challenges for them. So remember this, when you set a new goal, you're going to have new problems and challenges that you have to face.